Hello everyone, I'm Ches and it's Playtime Cafe again, and you're in your homes and I'm in the cafe. It's so lovely to be with you. Today we're going to be doing a new book and we're thinking about how God knows all about us. Yeah? So that'll be exciting, and we're going to sing our songs again. And so I think but before we sing our songs, I want to show you look at our craft today. Isn't it amazing? It's a craft all about me. So you can make someone who looks a little bit like you. So you can have a dress or you can have shorts. So enjoy that this week. Okay, time to sing. Stars up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That was fun, wasn't it? And it's always a good beginning song. Well, last week we reminded ourselves of the song Da Glunk went the little green frog. I thought it'd be good to sing that again. Will we get our frog's eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Da glunk went the little green frog last night. Da glunk went the little green frog. Da glunk went the little green frog last night, and his eyes went glunk, glunk, glunk. Now we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, 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 and we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, and our little frog went glunk. We try that again, because I was sort of forgetting a bit of it. All right, we try it from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da glunk went the little green frog last night. Da glunk went the little green frog. Da glunk went the little green frog last night, and his eyes went glunk, glunk, glunk. Now we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, but this little frog went glunk. Oh, I enjoyed that one. I hope you did too. Yeah? Well, I think it might be time for Old MacDonald. So I have brought Old MacDonald's farm. There we go, his barn. I'll just adjust that so we see his barn a wee bit more. There we go. And we've got some animals. And do you remember what this one is? Yes, it's a rooster. And do you remember what roosters do? They go cock-a-doodle-doo. So let's give Old MacDonald a chance, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a rooster, E-I-E-I-O. With a cock-a-doodle-doo here and a cock-a-doodle-doo there. Here a cock-a-doodle, there a cock-a-doodle, everywhere a cock-a-doodle-doo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O, with a ba here and a ba there. Here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a ruff, ruff here and a ruff, ruff there. Here a roof, there a woof, everywhere a woof, woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo here and a moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh here and a neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh, neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with a oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cat, E-I-E-I-O, with a meow here and a meow there. Here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow, meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And last but not least, and on that farm he had a giraffe, E-I-E-I-O, with a sway here and a sway there. Here a sway, there a sway, everywhere a sway, sway. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, we'll put those farm animals just to there. That was fun, wasn't it? I think so. We'll pop the farm away. And I think it's time that we looked at our story, God Knows All About Me. So, do you know that from my fingers, can you see your fingers? Can you see the front of your fingers and the back of your fingers? From my fingers, do you know how many fingers you have? Will we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you count your 10 fingers? Yes, so from my fingers, what do you think's next? To my toes. Can you see your toes at the moment? Do they look a bit like this? Will we count these toes as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got from my fingers to my toes. From my knees. Can you find your knees? Look down at your knees. Find your knees. There they are. Put your hands on your knees. Okay, so from my knees to my nose. Can we find our noses? Can you put your finger on your nose? Put your finger on your nose. So it was from my fingers to my toes, from my knees to my nose. God knows all about me. Wow. We'll just pause there and I think we'll have a song. Yes? Let's think about how big our God is. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are His, the valleys are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. We might sing that just a little bit faster. Do you think? I think so. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are His, the valleys are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. That was fun, wasn't it? Now, can you remember the song that we learnt last week for the last 3 weeks? Remember, it was about all things bright and beautiful. Will we give that a try? All right, let me help you remember it. The first verse and the last verse is, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Will we sing that again? Let's try it out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Now the next verse is, the purple-headed mountains, the river running by, the sunset and the morning that brightens up the sky. Will we try that again? Okay. The purple-headed mountains, the river running by, the sunset and the morning that brightens up the sky. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Well done. We're going to remember that, aren't we? Yeah? Okay. We've got a new song. It's always exciting. Well, back to our story. Remember? From my fingers. Oops, it's upside down. To my toes. From my knees to from my knees to my nose. God knows all about me. Let's see what's next. When I'm good. Will we look good? Are we looking good? What about the opposite? When I'm bad. Can we look bad? Look what he's doing. He's blowing bubbles in the fish tank. Wow. That's very bad, isn't it? That won't help the fishies. All right, so when we're good, when we do what our parents ask, and when we love people well, when we're good, when we're bad, when we shout at our brother or sister or our mummy or daddy, or we run away from them instead of doing what they ask. Yeah, so when I'm good, when I'm bad. When I'm happy, will we do a happy? Happy? When I'm happy. And the opposite, when I'm sad, will we look sad and maybe do a little cry? When I'm happy, when I'm sad. God knows all about me. In the early morning light, you know, when you're in your bed or your cot, and it's in the very early morning before anyone else is up in your house. Yeah, in the early morning light. Or in the middle of the night. You know how it can sometimes get a bit scary? Do you know, here this little person, I think it might be on a little trip from their bed to somebody else's bed, maybe to mummy's or daddy's bed, yeah? So, in the middle of the night, God knows all about me. You know, that is so cool. That is so cool. And that's what our craft is about, because it says, from my fingers to my toes, from my knees to my nose, God knows all about me. Yeah? So from fingers to toes, from knees to nose, God knows all about us. That is so good, because he is with us all the time. I think that makes me happy. Will we sing If You're Happy and You Know It? Let's do that. Okay? All right. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. What's the next one? If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. If you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, and you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. And last but not least, if you're happy and you know it, shout, hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout, hooray! That's lovely. Or what about, seeing as we're talking about God knowing us so well, why don't we do Who's the King of the Jungle? Because he's the King of the Jungle, but he's also King of us. Do you remember who that is? It's Jesus. That's right. So let's sing about him. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's the king of the jungle? Whoa, whoa. Who's the king of the sea? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? Jesus. Yes! He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, 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 splash. Will we sing that a bit faster? Let's give it a try. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's the king of the jungle? Whoa, whoa. Who's the king of the sea? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? Jesus. Yes! He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, 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 splash! That's fantastic. What about we do a song about the grand old Duke of York? Will we do that as well? Will we slip that in before we sing our goodbye song? I think that's a good idea. All right, ready? I might need to move back a little bit. Ready? Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up, up. And when they were down, down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. We do that really quickly. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. All right. Well, it is time for our goodbye song. So it's where are the children? We're going to have hands over eyes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the children? Where are the children? There they are. There they are. We've had fun at playtime. We've had fun at playtime. Bye for now. Bye for now. High five. Bye-bye.